hymn to humanity, peace and understanding. Is Merkel hoping for too much as she invites world leaders to a performance of Beethoven's Ode to Joy? Angela Merkel is to treat her G20 guests to Ludwig van Beethoven's Ninth Symphony in Hamburg tonight as she hopes to spread her vision with a hymn to humanity, peace and international understanding. But questions have already been raised about how realistic a vision that is as the likes of Russian President Vladimir Putin, Turkish leader Recep Tayyip Erdoğan and American President Donald Trump sit down to enjoy the EU's official anthem. It is even in doubt whether President Trump will stay for the performance at the Elbphilharmonie given his feelings towards symphonies. He wrote in his 2004 book How to Get Rich that he knows little about classical music, preferring instead the likes of Frank Sinatra, the Rolling Stones and Aerosmith. According to CNN, Mrs. Merkel chose the 1824 symphony, a substantial part of German culture, herself. Its final Ode to Joy movement, featuring a choir singing the rousing words of poet Friedrich Schiller, has long been seen as a call for unity and justice. Two of the lines in particular, "What convention strictly divides, all people become brothers," are famous for urging togetherness. Beethoven was fascinated by the revolutionary struggle against the old order in Europe and was once a great admirer of Napoleon Bonaparte. Head of music at Nottingham University Nicholas Baragwanath said the piece was written at a time of repression and counter-revolution. He added, "The French Revolution, this great experiment, had failed and it was a police state, effectively. For that reason the piece has long been seen as a cry for freedom." In the original version of the poem, however, it contained the line "Beggars become brothers of lords" in place of "all people become brothers." Either way, the Grand Symphony, first performed when Beethoven was completely deaf, has long been used during political events. Perhaps most famously, a performance was conducted by Leonard Bernstein on Christmas Day 1989, 6 weeks after the fall of the Berlin Wall. It has also been used by communists, leftist groups in Peru, the Tiananmen Square protesters and even the Nazis. The European Union adopted the final movement of the symphony as its anthem in the 1970s because it encapsulates the principles of freedom, peace and solidarity. But John Dethridge, Emeritus Professor of Music at King's College London, believes the piece is well chosen for an audience including President Trump. "Donald Trump is behaving like a monarch," he said. "It's like going backwards to monarchical times when leaders had absolutely no conscience, so in a way it is a very suitable piece for him."